Faced with the encirclement of two US Navy destroyers, the German U-boat frantically charged towards the Greyhound. Rapidly approaching the Greyhound, it entered the blind spot of the artillery. Skillfully maneuvering between the Greyhound and the enemy aircraft, the yacht was damaged and unable to dive. The Germans were forced onto the command tower, engaging in close combat with enemy aircraft. The enemy ship was right in the Greyhound's line of fire, preventing it from shooting. Just as Captain Tom was at a loss, the enemy ship realized the problem and quickly moved out of the way. Seeing the enemy ship leave the line of sight, the German submarine suddenly turned its turret and hit the Greyhound. At this moment, the submarine also happened to enter their firing range. The Greyhound seized the opportunity and ordered full firepower. Tom realized continuing like this wasn't a solution. If they continued to sail in the planned S-shaped route, the Eagle destroyer had already been severely damaged and was at risk of sinking at any moment. Their depth charges and fuel were insufficient to complete the escort mission, and air cover was still 14 hours away. Tom decided to take a risk and chose to converge in a straight line, shortening the time to receive air support. He also broke radio silence and directly called for help from the British Navy. When they were at their wits' end, the British allies finally sent an encrypted message. Their emergency reinforcements would arrive in 4 hours. At dawn, with 3 hours left until air cover arrived, the Germans gave them no chance to breathe. The radar detected 2 U-boats approaching them. At the same time, 2 torpedoes were fired at their warship. Tom ordered an emergency turn, avoiding one of them. Then the right side slowly reversed, while the left side moved forward at full speed. The entire ship tilted sharply, dodging the second torpedo. Immediately after, Tom ordered the warship to full speed ahead. Even if they had to ram, they would sink the enemy submarine. They launched a close-range artillery attack on the target, finally forcing the submarine to the surface. The ship immediately turned and launched a broadside attack. Eventually, the submarine was hit, exploded and sank to the sea bottom. But at this moment, another submarine on the right side aimed and locked onto them. However, they no longer had time to evade. At the critical moment, the long-awaited British air support finally arrived just in time. The Greyhound used artillery to mark the target for the aircraft. The British Catalina dropped depth charges on the Germans. With the precise drop of the bombs, the target submarine was sunk. The British fleet finally arrived and took over the convoy. The 4 destroyers, led by the Greyhound, successfully completed the escort mission. Tom sighed in relief, feeling a weight lifted off his shoulders. The crew members of the convoy all stood on the deck, cheering for the Greyhound, expressing their gratitude.